Hey guys, what's going on? So, as I promised yesterday, I was gonna break down that Jamaican TikTok dance that I posted on Instagram. So, let's get right into it, all right? So now, you have to really focus on the knees, right? So, why do I say focus on the knees? Because look at what happens to my hips when I break one knee. Break as in bend a knee. You see? There's a change that happens in the hip, right? So from here, I drop down. I go to the back, drop down, okay? So when you're doing this particular TikTok, it's a lot more, I'd go as far as to say refined than the original TikTok, because now you're not only thinking about right, forward, left, back, you're actually really considering the knees and getting the hips a lot more involved. So when you do that, it kind of emphasizes it. So there's actually a Brazilian dance that's called quadrinho. I'm gonna drop the name. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it properly, but it is very similar to what Caribbean dancers are now referring to as the TikTok dance. So I don't know who inspired who, maybe we inspired each other, but pretty much a quadradinho looks like this. So you bend one knee, bend the butt down, and then bend the other knee. So you see what happens? This knee comes forward more, right? And then you drop back again to flip the butt back. Understand? So you're gonna go drop together, side, break. So let me do it to the front. This is what you're doing without my hands on my knees. Drop, hip, down, up. Let me turn to this side, and I'm always going to be starting on this leg over here, which is my right leg. So I drop, ride it, here, here, here. And if I turn to the back, it'll look like here, 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 here. So of course, in order to really get low and be doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, you will have to make sure that your hip health is good. So a great stretch that I would say is excellent for getting you into position for this particular movement is a sumo squat. And a sumo squat can start from up here, and the aim is really to push the legs out, right? So you just sit down like this. If I turn to the side, mind you, I'm not the most warm right now, but basically the aim is to get the bum down. All right, the bum is down. And for reference as well, one thing you always want to think of is what is known as a pelvic anterior tilt. So this is anterior tilt, this is posterior tilt. So when you're trying to get flexibility, especially for splits, an anterior tilt is actually best. So when you're sitting in here, you feel a lot more of a stretch. And I don't want you to say feel it more, even though that's a colloquial term, saying, oh, I feel it more when I do this. But just to understand the technicalities and the biomechanics of it, when you anteriorly tilt the pelvis is when you get more stretch. And you just sit down here, allow the bum to drop. If you're all the way up here, that's fine. Go at your pace or your limit. Listen to your body and don't overstretch yourself. There are some studies that say that stretching consistently that elicit pain is actually very good. And also stretching that does not elicit pain, but just like some minor discomfort is also very good. So choose your evil. But when you're doing the painful one, make sure nothing pop or crack up, okay? And that is me giving you advice as a dance instructor, okay? It's very important to listen to your body. As a physiotherapist, if you know, soon to be, I'm gonna advise you to not stretch to the point of pain. But as a dancer, I'm always sort of on the edge with that, because in order, there's a saying, there's no pain without gain, and I believe in it as a past bodybuilder, as a dancer who danced professionally for a while. I do know that in order to get stretches the way how you want to get stretches, you do need to feel some pain and you have to bear the pain. But the physiotherapy education is telling me, no, don't do it to the pain. But yeah, so do it within your own limits. Listen to your body. Your body will tell you if you need to hold it to that point. So let's get back into the tutorial. All right, so now that you are a little bit more limber in the hip area, you can also do some riding movements. So the great thing about these movements is that it helps to isolate the hips, right? So riding, dropping the hips forward and back. Again, dropping the hips forward and back. All right, now what I want you to also think of when you're doing the tick-tock is a slight jiggle in the booty. I don't have a lot of jiggle because I'm not that thick right now. But for the ladies who have a little bit more junk in the trunk, this will be excellent for you. So when you look in the mirror, I want you to do such a dynamic or such a sharp jerk that it actually makes your entire leg shake. So it goes, right? Like I said, you're not gonna see much jiggle when I do it. You go here, 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 here. All right, so let me go to the back. Here, 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 here. Okay, side, here, 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 here. Okay, side again, here, 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 here. Okay, so I'm getting a little jiggle working in there. So I'm gonna do this again a couple times. In the actual video, I did, oh, it was an African jump that I did. Okay, and I will direct you to my TikTok page or my Instagram page to see it. I was actually doing a dance duet with everybody's favorite African, I think her IG name is, and I just did a duet with her, and I kind of, you know, remixed her actual movement. So I actually did here one, here break, 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 up, break, 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 up. So one, the knee bends, the butt drops. This one, so when you go here, you actually pull this hip back. So from here, pull this hip back. Then you come back again to flip it up. Okay? So again, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And in order to also not distract from the movement itself, I am not putting my arms too much out here. So you see how it looks when I do it like this versus when I put the hands in, it's a little bit more sexy. So it goes. All right, so these movements, they only get better with practice, guys. So while I was doing the tick-tock and getting lower, you feel the burn in your thighs, especially the quadriceps, a whole lot more. So it will take a lot of endurance, all right? And that's, well, I'm gonna say that for another video because I am tired right now. These lights are hot as hell. So thanks for the persons who requested this particular TikTok video. Big up on yourself, and I will drop another video soon. See y'all later.